and welcome back to my channel. So today I have another makeup tutorial for you guys. It is on this like bluish look. I don't even know what to call it. So if you guys want to see how I got this makeup look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so to get started, I'm going to apply a base to my eyelid. I do already have some tape right here. Let me just go ahead and zoom in a little. To get started, I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and this is going to be my base. So I'm just going to apply that all over my lid only because I want that blue shadow to just really like pop. So only going to apply this onto my eyelid. Then I'm just going to take my finger and blend it out. You could use your finger or your brush. I personally like to use my finger because it warms up the product a little bit and it just blends a lot smoother. You always want to prime when doing dark shadows, otherwise they're just going to look a hot mess. Okay. Now I'm going to be using my two blending brushes that I always use, and they look like this. I'm showing you them now so I don't have to hold up the brushes in the end. Okay, so these two brushes, I got them on eBay. They were like $1 or something, and I did order some brushes, so new ones will be coming soon, so you guys won't see these. Can't believe I only have like, these are my two good blending brushes. I have other ones, but don't really like. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. And the two colors I'm going to be using are Naked 2, which is this color right here, and then what that's called Faint, that darker brown. So we're going to take Naked 2, which is this lighter shade right here, and I'm going to take one of my fluffy brushes and dip it into the product and tap off the excess. And I'm just going to focus this a little bit higher than I normally would. So you're going to take it up like right above your crease in that little like nook area. And I just want to do the back and forth motion like this, the windshield wiper. And I'm really just going to buff that really well. And with dark eyes, you guys are going to be doing a lot of blending, so be prepared. Pick up a little bit more product and same thing. And I'm going to kind of bring it in here a little bit and work my way out. Okay, so that's what you're going to have. Then I'm going to go a little tiny bit into Faint, tap it off, and apply that in the actual crease. Like, I know it doesn't look like it, just looks like I'm just blending like all in this spot, but I am taking the brush and I'm focusing it right into that crease just to darken that up a little bit. And then I'm going to take another brush that has no product on it, and I'm going to buff that out. And obviously once I edit the video, it's going to seem like I just went like this and then I was done, but trust me, throughout this video, you're gonna be doing a lot of blending. Okay, next, we're going to take this Wet n Wild palette, and it is called Blue Had Me at Hello, and it just has a whole bunch of blues, grays, blacks, and whites. It's a really pretty palette. So we're going to take this shade right here and apply that very lightly in the crease. And when I mean lightly, I mean very lightly. Like, I'm literally, as you can see, I'm just gonna like, that's it. Tap it off. This brush picks up a lot of product. I'm going to start applying that also into the crease. And for some reason, this shadow really doesn't come off blue. It comes off black. So you just want to work your way by building up that color, and you don't want to put too much at a time. Just really take your time with this, guys. You don't want it to look too like, you know, you just like slapped on a whole bunch of color. So I'm just applying this into the crease little by little. The more you apply, the more you're gonna start seeing that blue. Going back with that other brush that has nothing on it, going to blend all of that together. Now for the main shadow, I'm going to be using Bellami Shadow in Bella Navy. I've talked about this shadow before, I think. I'm not sure, but it just looks like this. Oh, it's so gorge. Like, it has a little bit of iridescent, like, green in it. I don't even know, but it's just gorge. Okay, I'm going to take this Sonia Kashuk brush. It's just a flat shader brush. You could use any brush you have. And I'm going to dab it in there and then tap off the excess. You always want to tap off the excess also when using dark colors, because certain types of brushes like to pick up a lot of product, and when that happens, you're just going to get a lot of product, a lot of dark color that we don't want. So we start out little and we work our way up. So you just want to apply this all over your lid. I'm patting it and then I'm swiping it. There's no real technique on doing this, so just going to apply that all over the lid. I like to pat it on and then I kind of like to swipe it. We're gonna bring it into the inner tear duct and then kind of like brush it over like that, and then pick up a little bit more product, tap off, and kind of like blend it into that crease, like push it in there. So once we have that shade applied, I'm gonna go back in with that fluffy brush, back into that Naked 2 color, and I'm going to just blend it out, just so we don't have any harsh lines. We're gonna go into the Wet n Wild palette again, and we're gonna take the black shade, which is this one. There's a sparkly one and there's a matte one, so we're gonna take a little tiny bit of that black color with this fluffy brush, and we're going to apply that in the outer. So we're just gonna we're not gonna work all the way in yet. We're just gonna stay on the outside and kind of like flick it in like this, just so it gets that really dark outer corner. So once it looks like that, then we're gonna drag in the rest. Going back in, and I'm going to blend it again. Okay, so now that all that's blended, we're gonna move on to liquid liner. So I'm taking my regular liquid liner in NYC. It's in black. I absolutely love this liner. So really quickly, I'm just going to fast forward this. I'm just going to do a wing. Okay, so once we're done with the wing, and they're both uneven, but it's okay. Now we're gonna move on to glitter. I'm going to use, and I'm sorry, but these aren't available anymore. I got these from Hobby Lobby a while ago, and they're just these stacks of glitter, but you could use any glitter that you have. I'm going to be mixing, I just mixed them in this little like container that I had. I mixed the third one, the second one from the last, which is this dark blue color. It's like a aqua blue. And then I mixed this lighter blue, can't even see, this lighter blue right here. And then I mixed this white one. So I mixed all of that into this container, and you're probably not gonna be able to see, okay, here we go. And this is what I came up with, which is obviously the glitter I'm wearing now. We're gonna take some glitter glue. If you don't have any glitter glue, then you can just use some eyelash adhesive. Don't use Elmer's glue. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. glitter glue. It actually works really, really well. I like it. I'm gonna take a fine brush like this. I'm gonna pick up some of that glitter glue, dab some on my hand because I don't want it to be thick. And I'm going to apply this on the inner corner just a little bit. And then I'm going to drag it out onto my lower lash line. And this glitter is not made for the face, so you need to be very careful, but I use it for the face. You can pretty much use any clear-off glitter that you want, as long as it is like doesn't say like do not use on face, or you know. Okay, so I want to go like to about here is where I want my glitter, because I'm going to smoke out the lower lash line over there. So once you put that glitter or the glitter glue on, we're going to go in with our glitter. I'm just using this flat brush. So I'm going to pick up some of that glitter, tap it off, and I'm going to apply it obviously where I put the glitter glue. And don't pick up like a big chunk of glitter. Just do it like very lightly. Always tap off the excess with this as well. With another fluffy brush, you can just go ahead and wipe away the fallout. This glitter, well, this time didn't have too much fallout, so. Then I'm gonna go in with some black eyeliner. This one is just from Too Faced. It's really small. I'm running out of it. For mascara, I'm using the Loreal Voluminous Original. Love this mascara. Just going to prep my eyelashes, so I'm just doing a thin coat to prepare them for lashes. And then for lashes, I'm going to be using the Glamour lashes from Ardell in the number 122. So while that's drying, we're gonna just go ahead and move on to the lips. I am using my new ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip. In my previous video, I had said that I had bought a whole bunch of these and I wasn't gonna use them until I swatched all of them and all that stuff, but I can't help it. So this is in the shade Midi, and this is how it looks. I'm gonna go in with this Nivea A Kiss of Recovery and apply that over my lips. Just want to make sure my lips are moisturized so they won't crack. My lips naturally have like lines through them. I don't know if that's just because they're chapped or what, but that's just how my lips are. So I have to make sure they're moisturized, otherwise the lipstick won't look good. I'll probably wait for it to like dry, and then I'll probably add a second coat, just depending on how it looks, but it looks good for now. So now that my eyelashes are dried a little bit, I'm gonna take some tweezers and just press my fake lashes with my real lashes together. I always do this just to ensure that my lashes are on, and it helps just blend the eyelashes a little bit more. I'm just going to add a little bit more mascara. These eyelashes were a little bit thinner than I wanted them to be, so by adding a little bit mascara, it looks a little bit more full. Now we're gonna go back in with that Bella Navy shade from Milani, the one we used on our lid. And I'm gonna go in with this flat brush, and we're going to put some of this and smudge it on the lower lash line. So first I'm taking this and applying it on the bottom. And then I'm going to take my smudger brush from e.l.f., looks like this, and I'm just going to blend it out. And this is the completed look.
It doesn't make you strong.